I'm Tyson.
I'm David. Diablo.
That's awesome. And this is the Copper Lodge. David.
Oh, how about that intro? Come on now.
Yeah, I like it. I like the song, and I like how it adds you and makes you like the spotlight. I think it's pretty
Hey man, I'm jamming out. It's like I'm on Copper Lodge. Diablo plug. Let's go.
I know it was kind of to get you here. There was a couple of hoops that we had to do, but I appreciate you joining us, man.
Yes. Been meaning to do this for a while. Thanks again for having me on. I really appreciate this, Tyson. Been a huge supporter of you for a while, obviously. So
and I've loved how we've been able to chit chat through all.
Yes,
chit chat. Don't judge me. I've liked how we've been able to, talk a lot in the back doors, and so it's been fun.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I appreciate you here. You're finally here, and let's say hi to everyone before we kind of get to know you a little bit better. So, E, he's always first.
What's up, E-Rock?
How you doing, man? And then we got Brett. Brett, appreciate you being here, man.
How you doing, Brett?
And then Casey, obviously. Travis, how you doing, buddy?
Casey, Travis.
And Steven, always, man. It's always a pleasure. I appreciate you always being here. Travis, we already said. Troy, how you doing, buddy?
Troy?
Yeah. Have you ever met Troy yet?
I haven't, but
Troy is a good dude. He has some really fantastic cologne scents. If you ever want to buy a cologne, he's the guy.
Definitely.
He makes them himself. He really has a good
good sniffer. That's awesome. I'll definitely need to talk to him then.
Yeah. What's up, Cruz? Appreciate you coming, man.
Cruz, what's up, man?
And then we got Zeb. How you doing, Zeb?
What's up, Zeb?
Great show today, guys. Aldemir, how you doing, buddy? And Russ, appreciate you coming. Billy, Mr. Brew City himself, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming, Scott. So yeah, why don't you tell us a little about who you are? And everyone sees you around, everyone knows who you are, but let's know a little bit more of the ins and outs of who David is.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. So why don't you introduce yourself just a little bit about who you are?
Yeah. So my name is David, and yeah, I go by Diablo Bearded. Been in the bearded community for about 1.5 years now. It's been an awesome place for me to honestly interact with some awesome content creators and some good dudes that are just into taking care of their beards. Awesome owners like you. I'm really, really intrigued by this industry. It's something I'm very surprised by and taken back, to be honest with you. Obviously, it's something I've been very passionate about with the scents and everything, the feeling beards. Just something I'm really excited to be a part of. I grew up in South Florida, lived there off and on whole life between there and Atlanta. Those are kind of like my two homes. My family immigrated from Cuba, so I've got some Cuban background, but sadly I don't speak any Spanish. It's kind of something that I'm a little bit of regret. Something I want to work on for sure, though.
Yeah, you still can get there.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like I've been living in Dallas now for the last 2 years, so I relocated here with my fiance. She got a promotion for work, and at the time I was operating my business. It was a day spa business, and so I decided to go ahead and go with her. We were at a good spot at the time when we did that, and I had the ability to kind of commute back to Atlanta and Dallas before the pandemic hit, and that's when we made the decision to sell the spa. We were in 5 years running, so it was a good run, but with me being in Dallas and the situation of the pandemic, it was kind of a situation that we had to really assess. And, it ended up working out for the best. We ended up finding a buyer in the market that was interested. We talked, and, went through it, and it was definitely a tough transition. For having that dedication for 5 years, and building the business, and especially we had like 25 employees.
Holy cow!
Yeah, employees that have been with us from day one, also customers that have been with us since day one. So it was a
I'm
tough.
excited to talk to you about that.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't mean to just like dive into that, but
No. Truthfully, there's a lot I want to discuss. So
yeah,
keep at it,
absolutely.
man. This is cool.
Yeah, I definitely put that in the bio.
You did. I loved it.
That's part of where I've got that, kind of that entrepreneur mindset. And, it's definitely, I've learned a lot from it. And I'm kind of been taking my time to make my next move in the, my next entrepreneurial venture.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, you rock. All right. So everyone can see your hat collection. Everyone can see that you're not really into beard products at all. I mean, you don't have your whole wall covered with beard products. But I see on the right-hand side corner, it might be your left. It is your left. You have an arcade. What is that?
Good question. I'm glad you asked
Because I
that.
just noticed that while you're talking. I'm like, dude, we got to talk about what video game that is.
So it's Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. So
Shut up.
Yeah, it's a 3-in-1. They actually sell them on Walmart, believe it or not. It was only like $300 or something like that. But
Oh wow.
we saw it when it was, and there was like this place where you could play it, and we played at the mall. We saw it. Oh my gosh, got to get it.
So does it have all the cheat codes and everything, like when they do Finish Him, where you have all that stuff on there, like the original arcades?
Oh, it's everything original.
Dude, that's cool.
The quality's there. It's just like you're there playing the game. I love it. I've been playing it for a while, so that's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. That's also one of my hobbies. Is I like gaming a lot. So
good for you, man.
Yeah.
So I know that there's a lot of us in here, and we all want to know, how did you get your name? Diablo Bearded.
The question,
because obviously everyone knows Diablo is devil, but you're like one of the nicest guys out here. So where did you get that name?
So like Tyson, I've been someone to ask me that honestly since I've been in the community. No one ever has, and I'm just like, that's fine. But yeah, it's a unique name that was given to me by one of my best friends. And the story is this. Just get to it. It's just kind of a silly, funny story. One night, it was like 2016. We all went to this bar, and we're just I think we were just celebrating a nice night. And I don't know if you ever heard of this thing. It's called Lip Sync Battle. Have you heard of that? Do you know what that is?
I have.
Yeah. There was a show that they did it, like The Rock did it, and a couple other celebrities, and it's like a thing. It's kind of like,
yeah, Jimmy Fallon does it on the Tonight Show too, right?
You do a little performance, and it's funny, and so yeah, that was the night, and I decided I'm going to do this. I'm going to go up there and do it, guys.
Shut up, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I chose Cuban Pete from The Mask. Are you familiar with that movie by any chance?
Say that one more time.
It's Cuban Pete from The Mask.
Okay, I know the mask. I know. Yeah.
That's the one where he's like dancing around.
Yeah.
He's like, he's got like the bell bottoms and like the.
That's kind of when he was going after what's her name, like the date
Cameron
night,
Diaz.
Cameron Diaz, yeah.
Going after Cameron Diaz, yeah. So I did that. Cuban Pete. It's like, it's a funny song, and I just kind of got really into it. And then, anyways, long story short, my friend took a picture of me, and I was like doing this dance, and like all these ladies around me and everything. And it's like, it was awesome. It was a fun night. I actually got second place, and I won like $50. It was
wow.
Yeah. And so he actually made a meme of me, and he called it. He actually did it in black and white, and it was like this Western font. It looks like kind of like cowboyish saloon, whatever. And he labeled it Diablo Dave in the Dirty Cantina. So and my friend just started calling me Diablo, and I was just like, all right, I'm Diablo, I guess. So
there you go.
Kind of embraced it. It's I also like spicy food a lot, and kind of like think it fits me a little bit there. I don't know.
I got to hear you sing, man.
What's up?
Now I got to hear you sing.
Well, so with that, I didn't actually sing the song.
Yeah, it was lip syncing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I did also put in that bio that karaoke is one of my favorite things to do as well. But
That's
Um,
cool. Yeah. So what you're saying is when we go on a cruise together, if it ever happens, that we're going to go and go do the karaoke. You know how every time you can go do the karaoke when everyone's all drunk and everything, and you see everyone just doing the karaoke.
yeah,
That's my funnest part of the whole entire cruise.
that sounds awesome.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
Oh, man, I went once when I was 14, so I don't
Oh,
remember
okay.
much of it, and obviously didn't enjoy it as much as I would as an adult. I've been wanting to go.
All right. So you say you have a degree in hospitality management, correct?
Correct.
And then now you did own a company that had 500 members plus
Yeah,
members in the spa business, right?
correct.
So what was your favorite thing about owning a company?
Oh man, just it was just like you could be your own boss and set the scene the way you want to. A lot of freedom, but also a lot of sacrifice as well.
Yes.
I really liked the business because it was so compatible for so many businesses. Health and wellness. People like looking good. People like feeling good. It was a very satisfying feeling to kind of see our customers come out from our service and they come back and see us every month and things like that. So I just really like that feeling of having that rapport.
Mm-hmm.
Customers keep coming back. That's why I got into hospitality management. And before I was working in the hotel business, I really like working the front desk and greeting customers and things like that. Um, setting up parties and stuff like that for people to enjoy, certain occasions and things like that. So they really applied for me in the spa business, and so I really liked setting wedding bridal parties and things like that. And ladies would come in, they just have a great time, enjoy themselves and things like that. And so I would say that was the best feeling from owning that business. It's just that satisfying feeling of people coming back to see you and that kind of thing.
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
So how did you acquire 500 plus people, clientele?
man, it's a struggle in that business a lot. There's so many things involved. It's they come in for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Massage has so many benefits. It's just an overall cleansing experience for your body and your mind. Um, but to get that membership, it required a lot of good sales.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
we'd have a really good sales team. We had a good team of massage therapists and estheticians that really educated our clients on the importance of, hey, coming back. We want to come back and see you next month. That's really how you get the real benefits from both the skincare and massage therapy. And so it was that really good communication with our team, and we would always emphasize the different strategies that we could convince people to come on board, because the challenge is is like in the spa business, people come out, they're ready to go home. They have
Yeah.
this thing it's called spa drunk. They're just a little bit out of it. They just sometimes they fall asleep on the treatment rooms or whatnot. So it's like it's very hard to get a sale. I mean, you have to have a good connection, and that's what we were all about. Creating that family friendly environment, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I can imagine it seems like owning a service. I would say that would be a service type of membership,
Yes,
and spending that much money, you have to create a environment that is pleasing, but is always consistent. Because
exactly.
I've been to places like barbershops and things of like that nature where it's every time you go in, it's a different experience because you're either going to a different barber or that they're playing different music or they're
Mhm.
gossiping or they're, that type of thing. And I know that throws me and I don't like it. So I don't go back to those places. So it's really, really cool that you were able to create an environment that 500 people plus wanted to come on a monthly basis because that's huge.
It is. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Tyson, because I was definitely proud of that. That, like I said, that atmosphere that we were able to create. Another thing that we did to kind of facilitate some growth is we did chair massage events, and
Oh, wow.
we reach out to different companies, and we would do these little mini chair massages and say, hey, here's the benefit of the massage. Here's where we're located. Come see us. We can get you in a discount intro rate, that kind of thing. And so it gets people talking about you. And so they tell your coworkers, family, that kind of thing. Kind of
Good for
help.
you. Yeah, that's way cool. So, me still grinding, and I imagine I'll never not be grinding. And you owning a company, you never really stopped.
Right.
What how do I put this? There are days where you wonder why you're doing this. Um, you're grateful for what you've accomplished. You're grateful for those who have been along with you and who supported you. But then there's days where you're just like everything hits the fan, and you're just like, why am I doing this? What motivated you, and what motivates you to continue and to continue to work hard?
Man, that's a really good question, man. I guess just wanted to prove myself and see what I could do. It was my first business, and so I had a lot of fear about doing this, and but then I just wanted to kind of like rise to the plate, kind of thing. And I just, like I said, wanted to prove myself and see what I could do. And I had some good team, a good team around me to kind of help me and encourage me, and we were there for each other. We had our hardships, and we worked through them, and that's business. Honestly, it's like
It is.
you have no idea what you're going to anticipate. Every day is different, but you kind of run those scenarios in the back of your mind sometimes and say, "Hey, let's talk about this if this happens," that kind of thing. But that was a big driver for me. Is just, like I said, just trying to make that business as successful as I could.
Yeah, for me, it's a mixture of everything. I want to create something for my family, for my kids, to be able to pass along with them, and also to prove to myself, that I can do something like this, because I've always wanted to do something like this. And it's just a continue, like, what's success to me? Because that, what does it mean to be successful in business? Is it to build that clientele, or to make money, or to be able to provide a product that for a fact is beneficial to people? Exactly. So actually, I wasn't going to ask this, but what does success mean to you?
That's a really good question. I would say, like, success is just knowing that you're constantly working towards a goal, and then you're providing value to both the customers and the employees that you have working with you.
Love that. Yeah, I am. Nice. So now that you've sold it, and now that you're kind of working through what you're going to be doing next and all that kind of stuff, you have that luxury to be able just to dive deep into whatever you want next. So what are the things that you're interested in? Not necessarily what are you going to be doing after this, but what are the things that really keep you motivated to keep going and creating another business?
Oh, that's a really good question, man. Well, right now I'm just focused on getting married. I'm getting married in June, so I'm really excited about that.
That's cool.
It's been
Congratulations,
honestly,
man.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's a day I've been looking forward to, like, my whole life, and so been really excited about it for a long time. So I'm looking forward to that. But going forward, like, there's a number of different things I'm considering for sure. Like beard products is definitely one of them. Men's grooming. I love creating fragrances. I have a very creative mindset.
You have to, for what you did.
Yeah. I was never good at drawing or anything like that, but I love things like gaming and music, and now beer products and scents. And it's like, I'm definitely trying to embrace that right now. I'm definitely trying to get comfortable a little bit behind the camera, and social media and engaging with people and things like that. Content creation is definitely something I'm considering. Another thing,
you're good behind the camera. You seem very at ease at what you're doing.
It's something I got to work on. It's like, it's taken me a while to get to even this point, to be honest with you. That's why I'm just kind of like taking one day at a time. When the time comes, I'll definitely execute when it kind of clicks and that kind of thing. It's just kind of like I'm sure when you came up with the concept for Copper Johns, you just like, okay, that's it. That's what we're going to go with. And like, it probably sounded like dynamite. And so that's when I'm kind of waiting for that clicking moment, if you know what I mean. Like, where
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to be able to wake up and know that what you're doing is what you want to do. You just don't want to wait. Like, and all of us have felt this way. We're like, oh, I don't want to wake up. I have to go deal with so-and-so, or I have to go and do this, and I don't want to. But you have to do it to take care of your family. And if you can avoid that, I mean, to me, that's successful too.
For sure. Like, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely glad and fortunate that I have this time to kind of assess. And, a lot of it was also the pandemic. It's kind of hard to jump into something, especially if you just close a 5-year business. You want to take your time make sure you're making the right decision and that kind of thing. I want to make sure that this is going to be something like, hey, I'm really, really passionate about this. This makes me happy. I want to like, go up to, wake up and be like, okay, what's the next thing I'm going to make, that kind of thing. Or what's the next, message I'm going to put across, that kind of thing.
So Brett wants to know, are those skateboards on the back wall?
Skateboards? No. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Maybe this right here, or
those are Beard products, which is nuts. I think that's amazing, man. That's just so much support for everyone.
It's mostly just the hats, the Beard products, and I have my posters of some of the collabs I've done,
which is so cool. And you deserve everything that you get, man. Oh yeah. Tyson has a TikTok problem. He can't be stopped. His comedy is getting stronger. Thanks, Jason.
I need to check out your TikTok. I feel like TikTok's a thing now. I have not explored it. I need to, though.
Yeah, so I feel, and I could be 100% wrong. I feel that Facebook or Meta is starting the decline, and Instagram and Reels with Instagram, YouTube Shorts, as well as TikTok are kind of the new thing. Yeah. And I could be wrong. Facebook could still make a comeback, or maybe it never went away, and I'm just not, but I feel like those are really the next platforms that people need to get involved in. So I've had a lot of fun. I have a colleague, I call him Cruz, is helping me create some TikTok content, and I work with my daughter, my oldest daughter, to make some TikToks. She helps me because obviously I'm not. I'm like, how do I do this? How do I do this? So I'm starting to learn. So
no, and it's so interesting, right? Because with all this technology and everything that we have available, you think about, like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, you would think it would be crazy that there's people monetizing from putting out content and things like that. People that go viral and things like that. It's like, man, I wish I could do that.
Yeah. No, there's things that you're like, oh, if I only knew, I could have done so much better.
Right. It's like the learning curve. There's software you got to adapt to, and everything changes. It seems like it's like times. It's like there's always something new. Almost seems.
Well, so what I'm doing is there's so many sounds. Like there's a lot of people who will put TV shows, who will put movies, just random sayings that like you and I are doing. And they will put voice with the voice on and have them act it out in a different manner. And some of them are hilarious. So like my last one I did was Will Ferrell in Anchorman 2 when he's preparing to go on live, and it was a blooper reel. And that's what I did. So anyway, it's stupid, but I find it funny, and it's fun making with.
No, I think they're hilarious. I've done like little Snapchats like that before, where you just kind of like do a little voiceover, something funny.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
anymore, but yeah,
you obviously are very, very you're not embarrassed to make a fool of yourself because you're doing you're not just doing karaoke, you're doing, this is a compliment, you're also doing lip syncing battles and stuff like that. So now we just found out that you're really good at that, and that's where Diablo Bearded come from. So what else are you secretly good at?
I'm a pretty good gamer, and I'm not gonna lie. I would say that's one of the things I embrace about myself that makes myself feel pretty unique. I was born without my left hand, and a lot of people are kind of impressed by when they see that what I'm able to do, with the fighting games and the shooting games and things like that. I've competed in a couple of Gears of War tournaments. That's my favorite video game, and then like Mortal Kombat.
Gears of War is Xbox, right?
Correct.
So I'm going to tell you a story. I'm just going to tell you. My brother and I are 4 years apart. When you're 4 years apart growing up, you're close, but you're not close. Like you're not friends. You're siblings. You know what I mean? Because you're a senior in high school. He's in 9th grade or 8th grade, and you're just like, you're a dork. You're still tiny and you're having fun. Gears of War is what brought me and my brother together. It was the very first one. I would say it was around 2006, 2007. He brought it over because I'd never played video games. I just was never into it, and because I did sports and all that kind of stuff. And he brought it over, and we were at a section where there was like a monster coming after us. And instead of me having the character dive and shoot, I would literally jump and dive myself. And he was rolling. He was just laughing nonstop. We were having the funnest time, and ever since then, me and him have been best friends. And so, video games brought us together, and Gears of War is what was it? So it was hilarious.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah,
That's,
because it was scary.
I mean,
I've never done this. I'm like, what the freak? We're playing with all the lights off and everything.
hey, I wish I had a story like that. Like, it talked about me and my brother. Me and my brother are 2 years apart, and I can't even think of a gaming experience. Like maybe when we were kids, but not like anything recent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was fun. And then, so I went to go play it again, and I'm like, dude, this is horrible. But back then the graphics were amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I am
sure.
excited for that new Halo on. Is it on Prime?
Paramount.
The new Halo show. Oh, Paramount.
New show. Yeah. It's like. Oh, man,
looks so good. It looks like a movie, like a really like high-end movie.
People have been waiting that for a while because Halo has got some really good cinematics for sure. That's actually the first game. Halo 3 was the game that actually took me away from PC gaming.
Oh, really?
I was a PC gamer religiously for like, at least 10 years. And then, I picked up, and because for me, like, the keyboard was a little bit more adaptive. But then when I got an Xbox, I actually found a company that was able to customize the controller for me and my need. And so from there, I was like, all right, I'm good now. So I played that and been playing on my Xbox ever since.
Yeah, it's fun. So so have you ever played it? Now it's on PlayStation, but it's also on Xbox, pretty much every platform. Fortnite, did you ever get into that?
I never did. I couldn't get into it, man. I just felt like it was not for me. Gears of War is that kind of over the shoulder, third. So you think like maybe I would have.
Dude, it's the building that drives me crazy. I'm like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed too trendy for me. I guess it wasn't for me. I like the really dark stuff, gory stuff, like kind of more sci-fi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some stuff I'm just like, I can't do the scary stuff. I can't. I'm a wuss. Like Resident Evil, when you're playing those and it's like completely dark and you just have like a little flashlight right in the middle and you're like, no, not for me. I can't do it.
No, I mean, I still have like nightmares of when that dog jumps.
What's up, Dave?
I played the first one when I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, Chainsaw Bayonets.
Chainsaw Bayonets. Yeah.
What's funny is I'm a wuss. I don't do scary at all. And so any of that kind of stuff, there's one, what is that one that's only on PlayStation only? You probably wouldn't know it then. Has the actress on it, the Only Us or this?
Last of Us.
Last of Us. Holy crap, that's good though.
I wanted to play. I legit wanted to get a PlayStation for that game. I've heard how good that one is.
They need to make that into a movie.
Well, you see Uncharted movie now.
They are?
Uncharted, yeah, with
Uncharted. Sorry. Yes, we saw it.
Oh, really? Is it already out already?
Oh, sorry, that wasn't. Hey, Josue. No, Uncharted reminded me of a crappy regurgitation of Indiana Jones.
Oh, I could see that.
But a lot of people are going to love it because it's just Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, and you wanted to like it, I promise. But it's just like, for me.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you gotta be realistic, If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. Yeah.
But so what about so Gears of War? What about Call of Duty?
I played it for a little bit. The first Modern Warfare, I think it was. And
okay.
The thing is, like, I feel like Call of Duty, they make the same meme every year.
They do.
Maybe like 17 versions right now, I'm sure. I mean, it's awesome. Super realistic. It's really competitive, and I like as a game. I like what it does for the competitive industry. Like esports is huge now because of it. So I'm a big follower of that. But I don't know. It's just like I guess I just prefer that sci-fi. And if I'm going to stick to a game, I want to stick to something that I'm really interested in. Like I played Counter-Strike for the longest time, which is kind of like military shooters. So I kind of got my fix with that already, I guess.
So this made me laugh. Sorry. So obviously, you're invited to go to Jackson Hole. But he said we should all watch as a group Deliverance the night before we go river rafting.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, yeah. I hate it. It's really good, but I hate it.
What's it about?
Huh?
What's the movie about?
Um, it's been such a long time, but basically, what is her name? She was in Titanic, one of the older ladies. She's been in a lot of shows. Uh, she basically kidnaps her husband, breaks her legs, all that kind of stuff. It's not a good show.
Damn.
But all right. So what do you wish you knew more about? Because we talked about, what you're secretly good at is video games. So now that you're progressing and you're starting to figure out life and not life, what you want to do moving forward,
Yeah.
what do you wish you knew?
Well, just currently, I guess I'd say if there's something I want to
Oh,
learn.
that was Misery. Oh, I was thinking Deliverance. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen Deliverance.
Huh. Well, what I was going to say was I would really like to start getting interested in learning making my own beard products, like just kind of my own oils and scents, and mix it up and figure out my own blend, that kind of thing, just to see what it's like to create something for my own and see if it's good enough to kind of market and that kind of thing. Other things I said earlier, I want to learn how to speak Spanish, obviously, at least to some degree.
Yeah.
What else? I'd like to challenge myself to learn how to play guitar at some point for some reason. That's just kind of like something I like challenging myself with my condition and being adaptive and whatnot. And that's one thing I've always, thought about doing, is just kind of pushing myself. Cause I've looked on YouTube and see if there's other people who have done it, and there have been, and it's actually pretty incredible to see. So I've like I said, music has always been important to me. I like singing, that kind of thing. And so, I thought it'd be cool to kind of learn to see if I could try, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Dude, all those things sound amazing. You'd be good at it too. So good for you, man.
We'll
So
see. Yeah.
So you have all these ideas and all these things that you want to do. What are the top things that you want to do, um, that you want to accomplish? Like, what are the things you want to accomplish before you die?
Well, I'd definitely like to start my own business. I'd like to get back and, to having a business again at some point. Or if it's, content creation or something like that, where it's like I'm kind of doing consulting or things like that, like maybe what Dan C is doing, or
Okay.
I look at those two guys and I'm, very inspired by what they're doing, obviously, doing what they love. And the content creation journey is just something that's really always intrigued me. So if I did go that route, I definitely like to see what I could do, and the relationships I could foster and that kind of thing.
That's actually pretty dang cool, man. You'd be good at all that stuff. And you and I have talked in the background, like I said, and in chats and stuff. And you know what you're talking about. You bring a professionalism, which I appreciate. Like when you brought something to me, it was
Yeah.
very, very professional. And I was like, dang, I really appreciated that. You know what I mean? It wasn't just some guy saying, hey, you know what? You should do this. You actually presented something to me, and I'm like, I like that. That was very I was it was refreshing.
I appreciate it.
So I appreciate you, man. But Vado wants to know, would you put any content on YouTube ever?
Yes, yes. I've been thinking about it for a long time, Vado. I think I'm just going to start doing it. I think that's the thing that everyone keeps telling me is, just hit record, and start doing it and see where it goes. There's the way I would think I would do it is, well, I have a very curly beard, and so having a long curly beard is
Yeah, so do
definitely
I.
tough to manage. What's that?
All right, so do I.
Oh yeah, yeah. So like my beard is like, it's something I'm continually to cultivate and make better. Like even now today, like a year and a half into this, I feel like my beard can be better. I feel like my techniques can be improved, that kind of thing.
Dude,
But
just so you know, the first time I ever met you, when the only time I ever met you, when we went to Texas Roadhouse in Texas, which was really cool.
that was awesome.
Dude, your beard was epic. I'm like, yep, you're not sitting by me. But no, dude, your beard was amazing. So, man.
Hey, I had to sit next to Dagan. Come on, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you did have to sit next. I sat next to Jesus, and then Nate, and then and then Dagan and you. That was fun. That was a fun little dinner.
You just like message, hey, I'm in Dallas. I'm like, what?
It's true. I'm like, I had a 4-hour layover in Dallas. I'm like, I might as well go say hi to people if they want to do dinner or something. It was fun.
Dude, I appreciate that moment so much. It's just like,
What's up, Corey?
so with 3 owners, and Dagan is nice guys. It's the second time I got to hang out with him as well.
Yeah, and we got to see his lips move, so we knew it was actually coming from him.
What's up, Dagan? How you doing, man? He put some funny stuff. I've seen him doing some TikToks too lately. I think.
Yeah, he's been doing TikTok for a while, and some of them are really, really good.
Yeah.
So the ones where he tries to sing, keyword is try. But yeah. So I have a lot. We
got a little tangent there. I forgot what we were talking about.
We always do, man. You're easy to talk to. I'm looking at these things that what I want to ask you, but at the same time, I want to ask you other things.
Sure.
What are some things that make you really proud of who you are? Because as you know, Copper Johns is be proud of who you are.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
So I really believe in that. I'm like, we all have faults. We all struggle. We all have certain things that we keep to ourselves and no one else.
For sure.
But so I would say what makes our life we should be proud of.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a good answer for that for sure.
All right.
So what makes me proud of me is really the way that just the way I was born. I really embrace that adaptive nature and just kind of like doing things my way and finding my own groove in things and kind of showing people I can do things. That's why I mentioned I was interested in trying to learn the guitar at some point.
Yeah.
Really. I used to work out religiously back in 2014. I actually had a 6-pack back then. That was probably one of my most proud moments. I know it sounds kind of lame, but I was like in the really zone. Cool. Like I worked out religiously for like a whole year, and then I was doing like the dumbbells. I had like a custom strap. Man, I felt like I gotta get back into it. I don't know why not, but that honestly it was just an awesome time in my life because I was like really getting myself mentally and physically prepared for the business. And so I really gave it my all. And during that time, it showed me that, hey, you can do things as long as you just commit to them. And, as it becomes second nature, so to speak. And like, I always remind myself when I'm like in situations where I'm like, man, maybe I can't do that. I'm like, yes, you can. You just got to do it, and I need to really remind myself to kind of learn,
thanks, Casey.
Implement my own advice, so to speak. And so to answer your question, like I said, just like challenging myself and embracing that adaptive nature.
Yeah. I think that's a huge skill set too. And not a lot of people have that. A lot of people can't be an owner like yourself and be able to expand to a 500 plus member service. And also on top of that, have people continue coming in. So you're not just getting that and not be able to adapt. Dude, that's really, really cool. I would be proud of that too, man.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Like another thing I forgot to mention was like actually drive a 6-shift car. So like it's like little things like that. Like I just kind of really like I said, challenged myself and proving I could do other things. Like actually it's funny when I came to Texas, the first time I was here in Texas, I had to like prove that I could drive a stick shift. And I was kind of like, okay, well, they actually wrote down on my license, here's your license. As long as you drive an automatic. I was like, wait a minute, I drive a stick shift. And they're like, what? So I actually had to show them, and I had to like show the grip that I can do with it. And
yeah. So that's so cool. I'm proud of you, man. Like, you're kind of inspiring me.
Appreciate it,
there's
man.
a lot of people who are just giving you props. So Corey goes, I never knew you were missing a hand. Not that it matters, but as a person, but I admire you being able to adapt and overcome. Respect to David.
Thanks, Chris.
David is invited to the barbecue. Never say you can't, brother. I have a disability and I learned never to say I can't. Much respect, Diablo.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, everyone loves you, man. You're such a support, and it's an honor to have you here. So now, like I said, these are dumb questions, and I do this on purpose. But I love the rapid questions. I just started I think I started with E when E was on. So, all right. So I'm just going to ask some questions. First thing that comes to your mind. It's just quick. So breakfast food or dinner food?
Dinner food.
Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
Coincidence or fate?
Fate.
Get it done first or wait until the last minute?
Wait until the last minute.
Win a close game or win an award?
What was the question?
Win a close game or win an award?
Win a close game.
Would you? Oh, no, not one. Would you have more time or have more money?
More time.
Sleep in or take a nap?
Sleep in.
That's me. I would rather sleep in than take a nap. Read the book or watch the movie?
Watch the movie.
Really?
Oh,
Usually I watch the movie and I'm like, oh, that's a really good movie. I got to go read the book now. I'm totally opposite. Work hard or play hard?
Play hard.
Nintendo or PlayStation?
I said player, didn't I?
So Xbox isn't in here, but Nintendo or PlayStation?
Nintendo.
French fries or chips?
French fries.
Play games or ask funny conversation questions? That's a weird question. Just ignore that one.
I was going to say the second one.
Work on a puzzle or play a game?
Play a game.
iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Pets or no pets?
No pets.
Travel in the country, so travel in the U.S. or travel abroad?
Travel abroad.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Rain or snow?
Rain.
Spend money on a dream home or travel the world?
Travel the world.
Ooh, so this is a tough one, this next one. Win the lottery or wake up super fit? Right? That's how I feel. I'm like,
I probably wake up super fit.
Yeah, I would just like to wake up and not feel like this. No, I'm like, nah. I'd rather just, wear, I like to call them schmedium shirts. The guys who are like super buff and it looks like they should wear a double XL.
Those were, that was not anymore.
But those are my rapid questions. But where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Just honestly, enjoying life with my wife. But hopefully in 5 years we could say we visited a couple new different places. I'm looking forward to checking out new places there. We like going to new concerts and things like that. So,
what's a concert you want to go to?
Well, we're actually going to Riot Fest in Chicago. We went last year and it was awesome. We saw Smashing Pumpkins, Slipknot.
Shut up! That would be so much fun.
Yeah. Well, what else do we see? There's one more I'm forgetting. I can't. Rise Against. She loves She likes like the punk, all the punk music and stuff like that. And so she's looking forward to seeing AFI. That's her favorite band.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
What was your first concert? This has nothing to do with it. Now I'm just like, what was your first concert?
No, it's a really good question. My first concert was actually a part of this South Florida radio station, and it was like a group of bands that they put together, and I saw Three Doors Down.
Oh, Three Doors Down?
Yeah.
Shut up. That would be awesome. That would be epic.
I listen to them, man. I actually sing a lot of their songs at karaoke. So
I actually have one of their songs that I actually think I just put one of the IG pages, one of their songs, one of their posts that I just did was one of their songs. Like I really like Three Doors Down.
For Nightfall. Remember when I made the post on my Instagram with the Nightfall, and I put I think I put a song with because it said in the Nightfall, I think was the lyrics, but I don't know if you remember that.
I don't. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna have to go look now. Dude, Korn. That would be a fun one.
Yes, I did see Korn as well. That was a really good one.
So my first concert was Weezer. It was Sparta. Dashboard Confession. No. Sorry. Jimmy Eat World, then Dashboard, and then Weezer. Those three were there. That was a fun concert. That was before Dashboard got big and Jimmy Eat World got big, but they never really got big. Dashboard did a little.
Yeah, I never saw Dashboard. I did like a couple of their songs, but I have seen Weezer a few times.
They're fun.
Oh my gosh, one of them was at the end of a Braves game. It was so cool, so fun. Who else? Let's see. You said Jimmy Eat World. We saw them as Jimmy Eat World.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Dude, Green Day was probably my favorite concert.
Which one?
Green Day.
Oh my gosh, Dookie was one of the
hilarious.
first ever.
Yeah, and Blink 182. I really enjoyed Green Day. Green Day and Blink 182 were the same concert.
Really?
Yeah, it was a fun concert.
Blink 182 I've never seen either. I'd love to see them.
I won tickets to Korn 3 times, but couldn't go because I was grounded.
Oh no!
I shouldn't laugh. That's funny.
We saw Korn like
no, he's not. Chris says
yeah, I'm the biggest PS5 fan, Cruz.
Wait, shut up. Best concert was BB King. I was front stage security and said, screw and watch the show. What a legend. That would be amazing.
That's a legend right there.
Oh, dead serious.
Wow.
Wow, that would be so cool. So what got you into the bearded community? So we talked about, it's been a year and a half. Yep. Why your name is Diablo Bearded, which is the coolest story ever. But what really got you into the bearded community?
I guess like most people, I started watching Dan C's videos and just kind of fell into it. I started hanging out at the Bluegrass Cave and Cruz and his channel and Mo and Brian, everyone that they've all created an awesome place for people to just come hang out, and you as well, Tyson.
Appreciate that.
So it's been awesome just to kind of have that camaraderie going,
Yeah, it's been a fun couple of years just getting to know people and getting to learn, and also just get some motivation, because what I've learned about this community is we're all really, really we all try really hard to bring everyone up. I feel we all try to here to support people, and I really like that. I like the camaraderie, as you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what advice would you give a new beardsman?
Oh, this is such a good question, because I always think about this.
Yep, I ask everyone I ask this question.
Well, I would say it's really important for the first part, if you're going to grow your beard, to kind of assess your goals. What do you want? Do you want the shorter beard? Do you want the longer beard? If the best advice I can give, if you're wanting a longer beard, is to do the 6 month, don't touch it, I'll grow it out. Start with trimming the neckline and having that kind of like the shorter beard for a while. That's what I did. And then I actually took Dan C's advice. I was not trimming the neckline for the longest time. I didn't think I wanted to do it because I thought it'd be too itchy or something like that. And that I noticed my beard changed a lot when I did that last year. And so after the 6 month, you start growing that out, and it kind of you kind of keep doing the trims and watch it essentially grow and get fuller and things like that. So that's really important. Obviously, getting a good wash and conditioner routine. You got to really experiment and figure out what works for you, because there's so many different brands and products out there. Just getting yourself educated and just honestly following, awesome content creators. And I'm a big believer in, mixing things up and trying different things and different.
I wouldn't guess that with all the product that you have on your wall.
I got it.
Yeah, you don't believe in beard products. I don't. Yeah. That's awesome. No, that's so cool though.
No, I think this is literally a science to me. I really do.
It is a science.
I actually have rotations and things like that when I think about, because I like enjoying scents. I love scents, but then I also think about the, the nourishing values of the different carriers and things like that. I think there's brands like yours that you got the inland sea minerals. So I like using yours a lot. I used it today, and it was fantastic. That lavender mint, so invigorating and refreshing. So it's things like that I think about. How do we keep our beard growing, it's one thing to grow a beard, but you want to make sure you maintain it, and that's a lot. There's a lot involved with that because there's a lot of things that are kind of against us, breakage and premature shedding and things like that. So you want to make sure you're controlling that with good measures, in hand, and that's involved with like, trying to different kind of products and really honing in on your technique, especially like I said earlier about having a curlier beard. That's really tough, like, because I feel like a lot of people like me with a curly beard like might want to give up, because I didn't actually comb my beard for the longest time. I actually did not believe in combing it because it was that curly.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't only until I felt like I got better in my beard routine is when I followed Dan's advice about applying heat in layers with the heated beard brush. I use the Abraham. So that has been a huge thing for me, but also it's like you got to be really careful with that. It's with that technique, it's like I know it sounds crazy, but I'm actually, because it's kind of difficult to do with one hand, but I essentially kind of tie the top and I apply the heat in the bottom first, and then I untie the top and tie the bottom, and I apply the heat on the top end. So you got to be really careful with it. But once if you do it and you take your time with it, for me, it ends up making my beard the way I want it to. So.
Yeah, that's goes along with what Daniel the Bearded asked the question. He's like, what is your wash routine?
Oh, yeah, good question, Daniel. Thanks for asking. So for me,
see, you're such a good person, man. Just the way you said. Thanks for asking. Good question. I think that's cool.
Daniel's a good dude. Awesome content creator for sure. For me, I find what works best for me is like I like to use a wash and conditioner a wash and conditioner once a week, and I still believe in the co-wash. So I do co-washing twice a week.
Nice.
For me, I just feel like I prefer that schedule because I like to apply heat only after I've had conditioner, because I feel like it does protect the beard a little bit when you do it. So I like that routine. So it feels like I'm getting a good balance of best of both worlds kind of thing.
Donald, that is Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. It still works, and he bought it at Walmart, and it's original. And so we talked about that at the beginning because I had to know too. That's a great question because I was like, wait, what is that?
It's like approaching the time limit here, but I did want to add. Actually, it's so funny because we're talking about arcades and stuff.
Yeah.
We actually just hung out with some of our friends yesterday at this great place in Dallas called Cidercade, and so they serve the cider drinks, all these different kind of cider drinks. They have all the old school arcades and stuff like that. So it's a nice place to kind of hang out and have fun. And we did that, and we were playing some Street Fighter, and we got really into it. It was pretty fun.
That is cool. There's a place called Flynn's. So Flynn after Tron. If you know
cool.
Flynn. So it's called Flynn's, and you pay $5 to get in, and then every video game is 5 cents. And so there's some new games, but mostly it's all old school games and stuff like that. Like you would see Pac-Man, Centipede, all those old fun games, and we spent so much money there, like $5 to get in. So we'll spend like $25, $30 to get in. And then seriously, like $30 on nickel games. It's just so much fun. So that's fun to do stuff like that sometimes.
It's all about that nostalgia factor for sure.
It is, and then it's easy. It's nothing complicated like the old ones. Like Pac-Man, you eat a bunch of dots, and that's about it. You get away from the ghosts.
Actually, it was really cool. Like you took turns, and it was like a competitive Pac-Man. Honestly, it was different. I liked it a lot.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, everyone in chat, you feel free to join us in this. Okay, first one. Would you rather be social or be alone?
Social.
So you're an extrovert.
I'm an outgoing introvert, actually. That's what I consider myself.
I see that. Yeah. I feel like that where we're more comfortable alone, but we can be outgoing if we want to.
Exactly. It depends on the situation, people, etc., comfortability, things like that. Yeah.
Brett, no, Flynn is actually his name, the main character from Tron. Alone. See, I get Joey. That's why he loves fishing. Fishing alone by yourself is one of the best things ever.
Oh, fishing, dude. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been able to go a lot. We did go up on where everyone's ice fishing with the kids, but I didn't bring anything. Just it was kind of spur of the moment. Like I said, when I saw the moose, and I had to show Cruz, I'm like, dude, Cruz, there's no way you could ever take this, even though that's done.
That will
Would you
never
rather
get old.
drive? What?
That will never get old. The moose
No,
story.
no, because he really thought he could beat up a moose. I'm like, no, there's no way, dude. They're like 8 feet tall and weigh like 2,000 pounds. I'm like, there's no way. Okay, so would you rather drive or fly? So say you're in Dallas. Would you rather fly to San Antonio, or would you rather drive there just to see things and all that kind of stuff? What would you prefer to do?
Rather fly.
Okay. That's how I feel too.
Good.
Yeah, social. Yes, I know, but Troy is an old game too. Oh, Troy or Tron? I'm so confused. Oh, Tron. There you go. Yes, Tron was there. Yes, I get you, Brett.
Nice.
So I've been practicing social distancing for years. Fly, drive. See, it's a mixture. A lot of people just enjoy driving. See, it's only 4 hours to Vegas where I'm at, and I'd prefer to fly than drive. It's only an hour driving or flying. So
the last time we drove, me and my fiance, we actually went to Savannah, Georgia, which is like
nice.
3 hours east of Atlanta, I think, and it was actually really nice. It's like kind of got a little bit of a Cajun vibe going by back there a little bit.
Don't they do a lot of movies from there, like a lot of Southern movies?
I think so, yeah. It's definitely got a nice kind of like I said, like a little bit New Orleans vibe, a little bit like really good food.
Yeah, New Orleans has some good food when I was there. I just asked Troy, who's just in here. Man, I had too much seafood. It was so good. Would you rather lose your vision or your hearing?
Damn. Lose my hearing. I guess
lose your hearing?
I guess yeah, because you can do sign languages, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd prefer to lose my hearing over vision.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry. Okay. I was just seeing one. Okay. Would you rather go to a movie or go to a dinner alone?
A dinner alone, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah.
See it.
I've been alone, actually. It was like a long time ago.
And what was it? What movie did you go by yourself to?
Spider-Man 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to catch a matinee, it's just like might as well.
Why not?
The crowd, so.
So dinner, movie. I do both. Single life. Oh, sorry. No, I think I do lunch alone so much that it doesn't really bother me. But I don't think I've ever done a movie alone. It'd be kind of nice. I could just go see a show and not what just happened. What it is? What's going on?
Yeah, just lounge and put your feet up, enjoy the show. Yeah.
Would you rather? Now I know you're a Spurs fan and you're a Falcons fan. So would you rather have the Spurs win the NBA championship or the Falcons win the Super Bowl?
Go Spurs, go! If Zarati's in the house, shout out to you. He's a Spurs fan as well.
So are there any the All-Star game? Are you going to watch it tonight?
I'm going to try to catch a little bit of it. I'm not too big in All-Star games. I just like, it's fun to watch, but it's hard for me to watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like watching, I'm a huge Utah Jazz fan.
Yes.
I love Rudy Gay. Yeah, Rudy Gay's on our team.
Yes.
But Rudy Gobert and also Donovan Mitchell, I just think they're fun to watch. But
awesome team. Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson's still with us. I'm just so happy that the Lakers are sucking this year.
I mean, Westbrook, and they were just like setting themselves up, and they were like, yeah. But apparently Anthony Davis has been injured pretty much the whole season, I think. So, but they still got a lot of people on that team. It's just
I'm shocked how they're not putting it together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but neither is
too.
Nets. You know, Brooklyn's still not putting it together too.
Yeah, I think they're still figuring things out. It was kind of issue, obviously, with Kyrie, with what's going on with that, and then they just did the James Harden trade, and so man, I'm excited for them because they got Patty Mills and LaMarcus Aldridge, who played for us. They were great players for our team, so I hope they do well.
Yeah. Well, I really, truly appreciate you joining us. Everyone, we're going to head over and watch Dagan's show. Cruz is going to be on there. There's also Donnie, White Trash Johnny's on right now. There's a few people on. So enjoy. Have a wonderful night. And David, is there anything else you want to say to everyone before we take off?
No, thanks for everyone that joined today. I really appreciate the interaction and questions. It was awesome to everyone that showed up. That means a lot to me, guys. So thanks for everyone that showed up, and I hope everyone has a good week this week.
Absolutely. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday on Into the Stream. We have bearded Brad on. He's a huge fisherman in the ocean and everything, and we're going to have him on. He's one of my favorites too. So you guys are all awesome. So appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the holiday tomorrow.
Later, guys.
Bye. Sorry, now I gotta hurry do this. I wasn't thinking. Here we go. See ya.